In this tutorial, we're going to create a new web space and we're going to make a link to that web space from the header menu. The first step is to create the web space itself. Now in this example, I want to add a club. Now clubs are located in my student life area of the website, so I'm going to navigate to the sub-web space Student Life and then further down into the sub-web space Clubs. This is where I want to create it. Now you'll notice there's nothing there now. I have no clubs. So my first club is made by clicking on the sub-web space's title, clicking on the new web space button in the dashboard, and giving it a name. Now the name is important. I don't use spaces because I don't like %20 on the web, but you can if you wish. But in the title you can feel free to use your spaces if you wish. That's all you have to do. Click on Save, and now I have the chess club. Now because this is an example and not real life, I'm not creating any content in my chess club area. You should never make a link to something that doesn't have any content, but this is really just about the mechanics of how to make the link. So I'm going to navigate back up through the navigation scheme here and back to the root. Now the root layout is special. It's the only layout in all of Websby that has a menu. So when I click on the root layout, I'm presented with the menu. Now this is collapsed generally, but I'm going to expand it and I'm going to add a new menu item to make a link to my chess clubs. I click on the new menu item button and I give my title, my link a title. That can have spaces if you wish, and I choose the content type. Now the content type is important because once I choose it, it determines what I get to see in the content browser. And the content browser lets me go and navigate down through and find the chess club, and I select it. Now I've made a link to it because it's a web space and it's looking at the clubs. I want it to open in the same window, and I click Save, and now I have a new link. Now the link is going to appear at the very end of the menu bar, as you can see over on the right. It does. I want to move it so that it appears under Student Life and under Clubs. So now all I have to do is I go and grab that menu item that I made and I drag it up to the place that I want it to appear on the menu relative to the other links. So I drag it up underneath Clubs, and you can see over on the right that it has now replaced itself underneath Clubs. I'm going to do one further step. Because Chess Club is a subset of clubs, I'm going to indent that link a little bit. Careful not to use too many pixels here, but I'm going to indent it just a little bit to give the impression that there's a tiered menu. I go out to the browser and I refresh the page, and now we should see, if all worked well, that the Student Life area now in the menu has a Chess Club link that is indented and underneath Clubs.